Artificial intelligence is slowly hollowing out your mind. The more you use ChatGPT, the more you rely on AI, the more your own intelligence is fading away. I know this is an uncomfortable topic for me to discuss. For the last 2.5 years, I have been a massive proponent of AI. I've built platforms around it and promoted its benefits. But the new scientific research emerging on this subject is genuinely shocking. We all believed that by using AI, we would become smarter. We thought we'd have a jetpack for our brains, but the evidence suggests the exact opposite is happening. We aren't getting smarter. We are, in some ways, getting dumber. Let's start with some small examples that predict a big problem. Think back about 10 to 15 years. How many phone numbers could you recall from memory? 7, 8, maybe at least 2 or 3. Now think about today. In 2025, how many phone numbers do you actually remember? For most of us, it's maybe just our own. We've offloaded that memory to our contacts app. Similarly, think about navigation. A decade ago, you remembered routes. You knew the landmarks. You built a mental map of your city. Today, we just open Google Maps and blindly follow the blue line. These seem like trivial examples of convenience, but they are the canaries in the coal mine. We'll discuss a study later showing that London taxi drivers who memorize thousands of streets literally have a larger, more developed hippocampus than the average person. The brain region responsible for memory and navigation physically grows because they use it. So, if navigation apps can physically change our brains, what happens when AI chatbots can write entire essays, generate code, and even make business decisions for us? It forces us to ask a very uncomfortable question. Is using AI making us stupid? In the last few months, several studies have been published with alarming results. First, a 2024 study by a researcher named Kaiselchek and his team took students and split them into 3 groups. They asked them to write an essay. One group used ChatGPT, one group used Google Search, and the third group wrote it by hand, using only their brains. While they wrote, the researchers monitored their brain activity using an IG machine. In the ChatGPT group, they saw the least amount of brain engagement. It was as if their brains had literally switched off. They weren't thinking, they were just receiving. Over the months, the ChatGPT group became lazier. By the end, they were just copying and pasting. When asked later what they had written, they couldn't remember. The group that wrote by hand, they knew the material inside and out. The second, in 2025, Microsoft and Carnegie Mellon University conducted a massive study on 319 knowledge workers. They found a strong negative correlation between AI reliance and critical thinking. The more people trusted AI to do their work, the less they engaged their own problem-solving skills. Their focus shifted from solving the problem to managing the AI. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. This sounds like a classic old man yells at cloud scenario. Every new technology faces this fear. When books were invented, the Greek philosopher Socrates opposed writing. He famously argued that it would destroy human memory and give people the illusion of wisdom without true understanding. Sound familiar? But today, we know writing actually helps us think. In the 1970s, educators panicked about calculators. They said kids would forget how to do basic math. And here, the research gets murky. Overusing calculators in early education can harm basic skills, but used correctly, they are tools for efficiency. So, is AI just another calculator? The real shift started with Google. In 2011, a study identified the Google effect, or digital amnesia. Researchers found that when people know information is available online, they put less effort into remembering it. Your brain doesn't store the fact, it stores the path to the fact. I'll Google it later. But AI is different. It doesn't just give you facts, it gives you conclusions. It removes the thinking process entirely. Navigation is one of the most demanding tasks for our brain, relying heavily on the hippocampus. That study I mentioned about London taxi drivers in 2000, it showed their posterior hippocampus was significantly larger than normal. They had built a physical cognitive map. Today, heavy GPS users show the opposite effect. Their navigation skills atrophy because the hippocampus is also crucial for episodic memory and imagining the future. Those abilities can weaken too. You aren't just losing your sense of direction, you are losing a cognitive workout that affects everything else. Our brain is a cognitive miser. It wants to save energy. Evolution made it that way. but the brain needs friction to learn. It needs struggle. If you don't struggle with a problem, you don't build the neural pathways required for mastery. The biggest risk is for people who skip the grunt work. For a student, writing that long, boring essay builds their writing and thinking structure. For an employee, writing that basic code or routine email teaches them the fundamentals. If you automate the grunt work with AI, you lose the training ground. And if you don't know the fundamentals, you can't even verify if the AI's output is correct. You become a passive consumer of a black box answer. So, the solution isn't to boycott AI. That's not realistic. Not using AI today would be like trying to get a job in the 2000s without knowing how to use a computer. You'd be left behind. The productivity gains are too real, but leaving the solution to big tech is a fantasy. They are incentivized to make you addicted, not smart. An addicted user is a profitable user. That's why, about a month and a half ago, I asked my team at AI Fiesta a hard question. We are an AI platform. We are part of this problem. So, we have a responsibility to be part of the solution. We realized the human brain needs a gym just like the body does. We have cars and elevators that reduce our physical movement, so we go to the gym. We have AI that reduces our cognitive load, so we need a brain gym. That's why we are launching brain training exercises inside the AI Fiesta platform. We have Math Fiesta to improve your mental math so you're not asking AI for simple calculations. There's Memory Fiesta, a simple card matching game designed to strengthen your short-term and working memory. We built Train Fiesta, a game that challenges your attention, focus, and decision-making by having you manage multiple trains and tracks simultaneously. And finally, Word Fiesta, a game to build your vocabulary by arranging words by intensity. These aren't just casual games with annoying ads. They are designed to target specific cognitive muscles. And for our subscribers, they are completely free and unlimited. You can play for 10 minutes a day and actually feel your focus sharpening. This is just the beginning. We are working on a brain boost mode where the AI won't just give you the answer. It will guide you to find it yourself, forcing you to think. We want to build the first AI platform that makes you smarter the more you use it. My final message to you is this: don't let your brain go to waste. Use AI as the ultimate productivity tool, but don't lose your fundamental skills. Learn to write, learn to do math, learn to think critically. Try going a day without Google Maps. Try writing that first draft yourself before asking ChatGPT to polish it. You don't have to choose between the convenience of AI and the sharpness of our minds. We can have both, but it requires intention. Remember, your brain is a muscle. Use it or you will lose it. Check the link in the description to try the brain training exercises on AI Fiesta. Let me know in the comments what you think. See you in the next video.